y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to be getting ready with me, and I'm going to be using all either drugstore or affordable products with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 things. Let's go ahead and get started because this is going to be chatty. I'm going to be doing a life update as we go. So yeah, for foundation, I've really been loving the L'Oreal Infallible. This is the Fresh Wear. I am in the shade 525. All right, life update. I've been at the beach with my friends, so hopefully this still matches me. It felt so good just to, you know, get away and spend time, hang out with my friends. So I did that over the weekend. Then what else is going on? Oh, okay, so you guys know that I have a fit channel now. I am currently in competition prep. Everything's going well. I'm on week 2. Everything's going good so far, but something that I've been thinking about, so you guys know that I've been posting fitness things. I started posting a little bit of fitness things here on my main channel, you know, and then once I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give this, you know, competition prep and just, you know, this whole fitness thing, we're gonna really give it a fair try, and I'm gonna do my thing with it. So here's the deal. I created the Fit channel, and I'm the kind of person where I take risk and I will try things with no problems. Here's where I'm at right now. I am going to be deleting my Fit channel. Not because I don't like it, but because I realize, just for one, where I am right now in my life, and I have a bunch of other things going on which we'll talk about soon. It was becoming an instant stressor to me, you know, and I slept on it. I came to this conclusion on Sunday night, and I told my best friend, and she said, well, just kind of sleep on it because you're just a little bit overwhelmed right now. So I did that, and I kind of knew that I needed to just delete it, just simply because I have so much stuff that I have to keep up with. I am keeping up with my clients in salon, you know, so I've got my salon life, clients, booking clients, doing hair, doing makeup, all that jazz. And then I now have my fitness, which is a huge part of my life, my competition prep. And then I have my YouTube, which is also another important part of my life. And then throwing in a second channel. I thought it would be a good idea, but I found out really quickly that it's not a good idea. And it's not a good idea just simply because it was stressing me. I found myself trying to plan content for here and then there. It was stressing me out, planning the content, trying to figure out how I'm gonna have time to film and edit for the fitness channel, and then, you know, making sure that I still have videos here. It was just immediately overwhelming to me, and I'm the kind of person where I will try things, I'll give it a fair shot, but if it's not working, especially if it is immediately causing me stress, I have to stop it, you know, especially with me competing. I don't need any additional stress because it is going to basically mess me up as far as when I start hitting my really close competition date, my cutting phase. And so I hope what you guys can take away from that is, 1, don't be afraid to try something new. 2, if you try something new and it's just not working out, it doesn't mean that you're a failure, you know. I tried it, wasn't for me, so now we're gonna stop, you know. So what I'm going to do is, because I think my big thing is, yes, business wise, brand wise, it made sense in my mind to separate them. Now we're going in with the L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer in the shade 415. It made sense to separate them brand wise, you know, but just for me, mentally and emotionally, it doesn't make sense for me, you know. So the Fit channel is going away, and I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just gonna share my fitness stuff here on my main channel, you know. As far as my Instagram goes, Instagram for me, Instagram is just all, you know, fun and games. I'm cool with having another Instagram account. For me, Instagram isn't as a huge task as YouTube is, you know. So I'll still keep my Amber P Fit Instagram, but Amber P Fit YouTube is going to be going away, and I hope and pray that you guys don't mind me sharing that other side of my life, just simply because I am in the beauty industry. That is what I love, but I'm more than just beauty. That's the thing. I think I was putting myself in a box, which is why I had such a hard time even wanting to share my love for fitness, because I thought, oh my gosh, you know, no one's gonna care, or if I do this one thing, you know, I can only do this one thing, and that's not the case. Like, it's okay that I share this, and guess what? I'm my own brand. I am Amber. I can do whatever I want, you know? So if I want to share something new on my channel, I can do so, because gone are the days for me where I'm out here trying to chase the brands and get the brands to like me and notice me. Like, screw that. If you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. And the whole beauty influencer game, it is draining, you know? And I am my own brand. I am my own big break. I ain't out here checking for brands to notice me anymore. If they do happen to notice me along the way, that's great. And please, I don't want you guys to take that as me being cocky. It's just me taking it for what it is. I'm gonna do my own thing, create the content that I want to create, because at the end of the day, that is what's important to me. I want to create content that I like, and also content that is helpful for you guys as well. So I hope y'all are understanding and don't mind me, you know, sharing that side of my life. But at the end of the day, I just gotta do what works for me. And if something's not working, it ain't working. If something's causing me stress, I have to stop it. And it wasn't the YouTube that was causing me stress. It was the trying to figure out how I can build a whole nother channel and give it attention, because at the end of the day, Amber Patchlock, this channel right here that we are on, this is my heart and soul. This is what matters the most. So I hope that you guys don't mind me sharing another aspect of my life, which y'all are dope and y'all are so supportive, and I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna be okay. But I just wanted to put that out there. So, you know, we're still gonna have our beauty thing and our beauty talks, but we're gonna be throwing some health and fitness in there as well. Now, a huge reason as to why I have been having a little bit trouble just managing my video content is because, and no one knows this but my best friend Amarillo. So in July, I started taking courses online at UNC Charlotte for my nutrition and health certification. This is something, again, that I have wanted to do for a long time. And so since I am essentially back in school now, you know, that has to take some of my time. So if you notice that my videos have been kind of lacking, that is another reason why. No, I'm not leaving the beauty industry. This is just something else that I feel like I have felt a need to do, and I'm going to do it, and it'll just be eventually an extension of my brand. So I've got that going on as well, and I think that's basically it for my life update. Oh, sorry, I'm using the mineralized skin finish. I don't have a powder that's affordable for up under the eye, so just know that that's what I'm using for this. And then to set the rest of my face, we're going to go in with this Maybelline Master Fix. I think I've only used this a couple of times. It's a mattifying powder. It is loose. Y'all know how I feel about loose powder, so I have to go in with a very, very light hand. And it is white, stark white. And I'm just going to dust a little bit of this on. So yeah, that's where we are as far as a life update. Now let's talk about makeup. Okay guys, so foundations are launching left, right, up, and down. So here are my thoughts. I went into Ulta yesterday, and I'll post my swatches and everything. So I need to know, what foundation do you guys want me to try? Because we have the new Urban Decay that is out. Anastasia Beverly Hills, that foundation is going to come out on August 4th, and then Pat McGrath foundation is out. Now I will say this, I have already checked my local Sephora for Pat McGrath, and we don't have it. We have, how many Sephoras do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there are 4 Sephoras in Charlotte, North Carolina, and none of them carry Pat McGrath. So here's the tea, guys. If we want to do Pat McGrath, I'm totally down to do it. my thought process was, no problem, it's super expensive, so I can just get a sample. But since I can't get a sample, here's what's gonna happen. If that's what you guys want to see, I have no problems purchasing it. However, if I purchase this Pat McGrath foundation and I like it and I keep it, I will not be buying any more foundations for the rest of the year, guys, because $68 and I still have 2 other foundations. I'm almost done with my Dior BackStage and I still have some other foundations. Once it gets cooler, I'm gonna be switching over to my NARS foundation. So if I go with Pat, just know I won't be purchasing any more foundations for the rest of the year, which is totally fine because we can always do samples if my Sephora has it. I don't know why my Sephoras don't ever have Pat McGrath products. I know they have Natasha Denona. Like, they're slowly starting to really start putting the bigger brands out there. But so we could do that. I probably am going to get a sample of the Urban Decay today or tomorrow. And then for the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I don't see me purchasing that one because it says that it is a luminous dewy foundation. So it doesn't really make sense in my mind to purchase that, just simply because I am oily year round. But we will get a sample and we'll test that out as well. But I just want to know you guys' thoughts as far as the Pat McGrath foundation. What do you want? If you want me to try it, I have no problems doing that. But that'll be my, if I like it, that'll be the last foundation purchase of 2019. Okay, so now we're going in with CoverGirl Full Spectrum. So this is the new one, and I'm gonna have a video coming up really soon with this one, just because I have noticed a slight change from the original CoverGirl Queen bronzer. You guys saw me do that video for the Throwback Thursday. Oldie but a goodie, we still loved it. So after that video, I was super curious, especially after watching Jazzy's video on it. If you guys don't know who Jazzy is, make sure you are following him. I will try to remember to link him down below. But yeah, so you guys get the first look. This is what it's looking like on my skin, and we'll do a comparison because I noticed something a little bit different about this one. And I'm gonna try to do better about exploring more drugstore products. It's not that I don't like drugstore affordable products. I just hadn't seen anything that grabbed my attention. You know, if something is grabbing my attention, then I'll for sure try it. But if not, typically don't mess with it. This is one of my favorite blushes. I had to dig her out. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Mellow Wine. Y'all know I love this. I've used this. I mean, come on. If that doesn't scream love, I don't know what love is. And then for just a touch of a highlight, I'm going to go in with Makeup Revolution. This is their Vivid Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. It's marketed as a bronzer, but I use it as a highlighter. This is super pretty on the skin. Love this stuff. Now, you guys know I'm not a big highlighter person, but this one, I don't know, man. I guess it's just the tone of it. There's something about it. I love it. Okay, now I'm just going to fill in my brows. Don't have an affordable brow pencil, and then we will zoom in and we'll do some eyes. Okay, so I zoomed in for you because I know y'all like it when I do that. Eyes are already primed. We're going in with my favorite affordable palette of life. Judge me, I don't care. Morphe 3502 palette. I thought this was discontinued. I was browsing the Morphe site one night. I saw it on their site, and then when I was in Ulta yesterday, I saw it in Ulta, and that is where I got the inspiration for this video. I was like, boom, I can film with that palette because I love it so much. So this is what the palette looks like. We have a small casualty here. The black fell. Well, the black didn't fall. One of the kids in my family did something to it, but no one's being honest. No one's fessing up about it. So you know how that goes. I have no idea what I'm going to do for my eyes today. Let's see. What are we feeling? What are we feeling? So if you are someone who is not into warm tones, you won't care about this palette. You won't care about it one bit. But for me, this palette is all I need when it comes to warm tones. It legit has everything that I need in it. It has a great balance of mattes and shimmers. I feel like some palettes, either there's not enough mattes or there's too many shimmers, you know what I mean? This one has an excellent balance. I love the tones that are in here. You've got some copper tones, you've got some burgundy purplish tones, you've got some reds, you've got some nice browns. It's just, I mean, if fall was a palette, this is a palette. If you are someone who likes these tones, I highly, 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 highly recommend it because it's a great palette. And the formula, me personally, I never had any issues with Morphe as far as their shadows go. I mean, with brushes, I've never understood why people, well, I do understand why people get upset with Morphe, and I don't think it's fair for them to get upset with Morphe per se, just simply because if a brush is $4, I'm not expecting for it to be the best thing I've ever used on my eyes, you know what I mean? The problem is when influencers get a hold of something and people trust them and they say, oh yeah, this is the best brush ever, and you get it and it sheds, and it's like, well shoot, you said this was bomb and it's shedding all over the place. That's the issue. Not Morphe, the influencers that are blowing up a product that really ain't that great, but they just want you to use their you know, like that. But you know, whatever. And that's no shade. That's just my 2 cents on it. That's just my opinion. Taking a smaller brush, now I'm gonna fill in with a brownish tone. And then some of Morphe's brushes are good. Like this is a Morphe brush. This is the N514. I have no issues with this brush. Now, is it the softest brush that has ever touched my eye? Absolutely not, but it definitely does the job as far as blending. I keep a couple of these in my kit just simply because, first of all, they are affordable, and when I'm doing, you know, if I have like a heavy wedding party, like I have a wedding party next weekend, you know, and I just need to have additional backup brushes because sometimes I don't have time to spot clean my brushes in between clients. That's when these come in. They work fine. They're gonna blend out exactly the way I need them to. It's just gonna get the job done. So now if you're looking for luxury, top-notch, non-shedding brushes, then no, you don't need to spend your money with Morphe because it's going to shed eventually. Now this one, I can say I haven't had any issues with it shedding. There are a few that I've used and I was like, now they know they had no business even putting this on the market, but you know, it is what it is. They didn't ask me. They did not ask little old me. And this brush that I'm using now, this is a MAC brush, it's a 247. It's actually a concealer brush, but you know, you can use your brushes for whatever you want. Then going back in with that brown again, I'm literally just winging it. Okay, so for liner today, not drugstore, but still affordable, this is the Sephora Wink It Waterproof Felt Liner. I talk about this all the time. It works just as well as the Stila Stay All Day. I like this better than the Kat Von D. This is just a really, really good one. So if you're into felt liners, check this one out. I believe it's $14. And it stays on all day long. And then for the waterline, I'm just going to take some brown from the Morphe palette. Then we're going to take a little bit of that first color we laid down for the transition, the orangey tone. And for mascara, the Loreal Voluminous in Carbon Black. Can you guys believe that it is August? The reason why I'm saying that is because this is a very fall eyeshadow look to me. And it is August, back to school. We're gonna start seeing more fall looks, more vampy looks. Brands are gonna go ahead and start pushing out all their makeup for the holidays, which I think is just complete and total bull. I I didn't buy any makeup for the month of July because it was a no buy for me. So the only thing I bought was the CoverGirl bronzer. But with the exception of that, I didn't buy anything else. So August, I'm definitely going to be picking up a couple of things. So be on the lookout for some reviews. The only thing that I really saw were like a couple of lip products, which I have yet to still declutter my lip stuff, which I have no business buying anything else until I do that. But I really want to try some of the Dose of Colors, their lip products, and of course all the foundations that are coming out. Oh, it scared me. One of my dogs was getting water. But yeah, can't believe it. Fall is right around the corner, and I'm actually a little excited because I'm tired of being hot, y'all. I'm tired. Let's see, for lips, do I have a drugstore lip over here? Work. Okay, this is Maybelline. Maybelline makes some bomb lipsticks, by the way, in the shade Raw Chocolate. Does that work? Might be a little too light. Hold on, hold on. Let's see, we're gonna mix it up with, this is one of my faves, Loreal Color Rich Lipstick in Sienna Supreme. Speaking of fall, y'all saw me use this all last fall. I'm not gonna put too much on because I don't want it to go too dark, but here we go. Alright y'all, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed today. Let's get ready with me. A little bit of a life update. These are just some of my all-time favorite drugstore and affordable products that I think are top-notch phenomenal. I'll make sure to link everything down below so that way if you want to check it out, you can do so. Also, don't forget to tell me some of your favorite drugstore products down below. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know the deal. Keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.